Are we just... Where's the notes?
There's like 6 Word documents open.
Woo! Hello, people of YouTube. We were supposed to be prepared already, but Maggie put the document away. Hi, I'm Kitty Spradlin. This is Maggie Boyle. We're sitting in my closet.
Also known as the gossip closet.
Be louder.
Also known as the gossip closet.
Fun fact, when I want to say things and I don't want my roommates to hear me, I go into the gossip closet, and this is where I talk to people. I take Maggie here all the time because there's a lot of things I need to tell her that other people should not know.
Also 7 Minutes in Heaven.
What we're going to talk about is elementary trauma, because apparently we had a lot of bad things happen to us in elementary school that has not thoroughly been expressed until now.
One time in kindergarten, I, a little 7-year-old, told a girl that she didn't know anything about me. And I got in trouble for that. And so my mom stitched heart-shaped buttons onto the inside of my skirt so I would remember not to be a bad kid.
I didn't really understand the story when you were telling me the first time. That's actually kind of bad. I'm sorry.
No, I was like, you don't know anything about me. And she told the teacher that I told her that she didn't know anything. But I said, you don't know anything about me.
Yikes.
Kids.
When I was in the 2nd grade, my teacher held a meeting with my parents telling them that she believed I was special ed. But you know, no worries, complete trust in this teacher because she was an expert in this field and she worked with many children like this. I guess it was just because I was slow at reading or something, but really I just like looking at the pictures.
That's all.
I'm in college!
Who do you think you
I
are?
hope you see this video so you know how smart I am and that I sit in my own closet and talk to a camera.
It's okay.
You ruined my hair.
It was already ruined.
I just kind of realized I wasn't making a good point. Go.
3rd grade was a bad year for many of us. This one kid, I got my hair cut short.
I had a great year.
Real short. I had a terrible year.
Okay, go ahead.
My hair was cut very short and I looked like a boy, and a fat boy at that, and he told me so. He was like, your haircut's ugly.
He who?
Justice.
Oh, I didn't know who you were talking about.
Justice.
Okay.
He said, your haircut's ugly. And so I cried.
No justice about that.
So I went home and I cried, obviously. And my mom and I went to the dollar store and we bought headbands that would clip my hair back. And yeah.
What was the moral of the story?
That justice sucks. Especially in America.
That just got deep. Okay. I have this teddy bear, and if you've seen other videos of mine, it's very possible that you've just seen the foot or the head of a bear in the corner if you see my bedroom at all. Because I've had this bear ever since I was in preschool. And up until I was in maybe the 1st grade, I literally carried her around everywhere with me. Like, she went to weddings, she went to birthday parties, she went to school every day. But then there was this one kid, we were like lining up for lunch, and then he said, why do you take that bear everywhere with you? She's fake. She has fake eyes, fake nose, fake mouth. I cried. I don't know if I actually cried. I probably did though, because you know what I did with that bear? Every year for her birthday, I would make her a birthday card, and I would make her a necklace, and I love my Sarah bear. But you know what? Guy whose name I can't remember anymore because it really isn't that significant to my life, ever since that day, I stopped carrying Sarah around with me. Ever since that day.
My heart just broke.
Did it really? Yeah. Was it that sad? I feel like I need
I'm so sorry.
There's like a picture of me. There's this like giant... God, it's really funny now that I think about it. There's a giant family portrait that we have at like... I think it was like one of my my grandparents' like... wedding anniversary, and then like, so there's like my whole family and this really professional family portrait, and then there's me and I'm holding my teddy bear, and it's great. And then there's like a picture of me on the bus for the first time and I'm holding my teddy bear. Like, she was there for everything, but this one kid just ruined it for me, and I didn't take her to school with me anymore.
I'm really sorry. That
She's
kid
on my...
sucks, and it's a good thing you don't remember his name because he's not important.
You're right. She's on my bed right now. I took her to college with me. Fun fact.
So another one from 3rd grade. As a 3rd grader, you want to impress boys. So I got new jeans. They were flared, and they had little cutouts on the side with some suede cheetah print. And there's this really hot guy, you know, this 3rd grader.
3rd grade hottie.
Yes.
That's like
he had like that haircut that was really popular in like 2003. Like, it was great. No, it was like spiky.
Oh, thank God.
He was hot. And I had a crush on him, obviously. So to impress him, I was like, I can do the splits. And I couldn't do the splits. So he was like, oh really, me too. And I was like, yeah, watch. And so I did the splits. And I ripped my pants. Right in the crotch. It was so embarrassing. I didn't go to recess and I called my dad crying. And then he did the splits. So to get back at him, I pressed down on his butt with my foot while he was in the middle. Oh man, I'm not as good of a kid as I thought.
Maybe you did need those little heart buttons.
I'm bad.
Wait, so you liked this guy and then you like purposely like stomped on him whenever he was going down the splits?
Well, like when you like somebody, you're supposed to be mean to them.
I haven't stomped on my boyfriend recently. I'll go
try it.
do that. Maybe it could be a thing. This one actually, this one still irritates me. Okay?
Okay.
I am a good person. I don't do bad things. I don't get in trouble in school. In fact, I've never got in trouble in school. I've never been to detention. Never had like, you know, like if you're in like elementary school and they have like your color change and like red is bad. Never had my color changed ever. It was green all the time. Mother Earth, green. Never had my name written on the board except this one instance that wasn't my fault.
Wasn't.
It wasn't. It really wasn't. So there's a substitute teacher. She didn't know I was a goody two-shoes, so she probably thought I really did do this. But I didn't. So there's this girl. She was coming to class. I guess like the teacher was like talking or reading a book or something, but it's just this rule. You do not talk. You pay attention. You be a good kid. And so this girl's like talking to me, and I'm like doing this awkward thing where I'm just like, I'm not telling her to be quiet because I don't want to be rude, but also because I don't want to talk in the first place. So she's just like going blah blah blah, and I'm like doing this face where I'm just like awkwardly just sitting there because I'm like, I can't talk to her to tell her not to talk. I can't talk in general because I can't talk. And then all of a sudden the substitute teacher just turns her head like a viper and she just goes, I hit my back. Okay, that's not what happened. You. And then I'm like, I look around, I'm like, me? I was like in elementary, I was like, well, I was in elementary school, obviously, but I was like in 1st grade, and I'm like cute little Katie, and I have my straight across bangs. I'm just like, me? And then she's like, you, go write your name on the board. And I'm just like, but it wasn't me. And then she's like, no, go write your name on the board. I'm like literally starting to cry. I am crying at this point. I get up. I'm wearing my really cute little corduroy dress. I have bows in my hair, straight across bangs.
Oh.
Basically, I'm the cutest thing on the block.
Well.
And you know what this substitute's making me do? She's making me write my name on the board, and I literally did nothing, and I was like so upset. Never had my name written down before, just nothing. And I remember just that walk of shame past the desks. During the silence, all the other students just looking at me saying, you did something wrong.
Did they do that?
You sound like a car.
That's what people did at my elementary school.
That's pathetic.
They went, ooh, I always hated it.
That's true.
I also hated light up Skechers. I still do.
Light up Skechers?
You know the ones that kids wore? And they like light up when you stomp.
Oh, those are the bee's knees.
Ugliest things.
Oh, we have different opinions.
Yes, we do.
That's because you have heart button issues.
4th grade, art class. We made clay animals. And I love animals. So I was like, I'm going to keep these in my desk. And I made a makeshift dollhouse and I kept it in my desk. And nobody knew about it except everybody knew about it except the teacher. And this little kid Justice, again, he was...
No justice.
None. We were supposed to go out to recess, and they were waiting on me to pack up, and I was like, I just need to put my pencil box away. And Justice was like, that's not a pencil box, that's your dollhouse. And the teacher was like, what? And I was like, no, it's my pencil box. And she was like, take it out. And I was like, no, it's my pencil box. And she was like, take it out. And so I took it out, and I opened it up. And there was like a dollhouse in my pencil box, and it had like a bathroom and a bed and like food and like a kitchen, and it was so cute, and it embarrassed me in front of the whole class. And I freaking hate Justice.
Another issue I had to deal with was boys on the playground fighting over me. I am not a prize to be won. This actually wasn't an issue. This did happen though, and I think I just wanted to point out the fact that boys fought over me.
Oh my god.
On the playground.
None of them did for me. I was ugly.
Yikes, next issue. Okay. Back in my day, when I was in elementary school, Neopets were like the big thing. I don't know where it is now. Maybe it's still pretty big.
It is.
It's still big. Great. Good for you, Neopets. Good product. But, so McDonald's, like, you know, had this, like, a bunch of toys of, like, Neopets, and they're, like, stuffed little Neopets, and they're so cute. I was so intense on it. I was, like, I didn't even play the computer game. I was just so big on, like, getting these little toy Neopets. Yep. I, like, had a giant collection. I was so proud of it. Because even my cousins would, like, get the Neopets and, like, give it to me. And it was, like, really nice. And it was, like, it was great. I think it was probably, like, my first collection I ever had was those Neopets. And I loved them so much. I brought them to school. I'd play with them. I'd play with my friends. But what started happening is, so in the corner of my desk, I would keep that Neopet that I brought to school that day, and I'd keep it there, go to lunch, come back, and then the Neopet would be gone.
Every day?
Yes, every day. I should have stopped bringing them, but I kept bringing them. But so the weirder part was the next day, this girl in my class would have the exact same Neopet on her desk. And since it was a repeated thing, I started to notice, hey, my Neopet just went missing. Oh, hey, this girl has the exact same one on her desk. Weird, right?
Weird.
So I went and confronted her, and I was like, hey, so all my Neopets are missing. I made a pretty big deal about this. Like, I told the teacher, I was like, not about the girl, but
snitch.
No, it wasn't about the girl, but just saying that my Neopets are missing, if anyone saw them. Okay. So I made that a thing, you know. And so I talked to the girl, I'm like, hey, my Neopets are missing, and you keep showing up with the exact same one every day. And so her reasoning was, oh, my mom takes me to McDonald's every day after school. And then I asked her...
That's not healthy at all.
That's exactly what I'm saying. And then I asked her, I'm like, if you go to McDonald's every day, well, I'm going to phrase this carefully, but why aren't you of certain weight? And then she said, her excuse was, I get the salad. And I was like, you know what I thought? You know what I said? That's a very good answer. You're right. Case move on. I'm gonna look elsewhere.
You didn't pursue it more? Wait, what grade was this?
This was like first grade.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh my god.
It'll always be like that. I like this spike. It's too late. So, in elementary school, I had a really big crush on one of my teachers, as, you know, kids tend to do, because they don't understand, man, this person is really old and I am really young, and it's weird. But, okay. I really liked him, and he was cool. Like, it would be like after school, I'd be like on my way to go to my bus, and I'd see him, and I'd be like, Mr. Blank, because we're not going to say his name. And so... Mr. Blank. And so I would go up to him, I'd give him a hug, and he'd be like, hi, Katie, and I'm like, I'm just so happy, because he was so nice. He was so nice. He was a really cool teacher, and I had a giant crush on him, and years later I realized we'd never be together because he's gay. Good for him! Please Please subscribe. Maggie, do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, but it doesn't have any videos on it.
Awesome!
Unless you like poorly spoken Spanish.
And then subscribe to me, which will be right here, because I'm here. And then Maggie doesn't matter, so I'm just going to put something on top of her head.
Beautiful.
Awesome! Alright, bye guys! Turn it off!